Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Stevie Danger Totolo from Gemini Multimedia Limited. All right, today we're going to talk about volunteer interpreting or volunteer interpretation. Volunteer interpretation is something that is very important, both for students but also for seasoned interpreters. It is important for students on on bachelor's level and master's level to pre-sell, quote unquote, their competence, their skills, what they are able to do, and to let third parties really appreciate or appraise their skills, how far they are, or they could be considered as future stars or future real professionals. So it's very important when you're about to finish either your first cycle or the second cycle of your studies, and when you're about to enter the labor market of conference interpretation. It's very important for you sometimes to volunteer in interpreting, even in translating. It will help people identify you, see what's good in you, and how they can collaborate with you for long-term, long-term meetings, contracts, and so on and so forth. Volunteer interpreting is also important for seasoned interpreters, people who have experience, people who have been in the field already, like me, like those who have been there for 5 years, 10 years, 20 years, or even more. Why? Because in volunteering, you can gain new markets, you can have new prospects, you can develop new partnerships with clients who have never heard you interpreting, or clients that you've never heard about. So it helps you broaden your horizons. It helps you enlarge your scope of work, go beyond. And what I mean by volunteering could be either in person or for remote sessions. Yeah, the good news with the remote sessions is you can volunteer for anybody, anywhere in the world, online. But for in-person volunteer interpreting, you have to be definitely in one of those meetings. Yeah, sometimes we focus so much on the means, the money, how much we get paid, and I understand, but sometimes if you want to win some new contracts, it's always important for you to go for new markets. You give them at least 1 day of your time. That's very important, at least a year, or twice or three times, depending on you, how free you are and how ready you also are. Volunteer interpreting is also important in terms of corporate social responsibility, to kind of giving back what you've earned, what you've made in terms of profits, in terms of experience. When you have a client like a social-oriented company, a human-oriented, community-based company, or community-based organization, and you know that sometimes you don't have enough means to pay for your honorarium, or for your fees, or for your rates. Sometimes it's important to give it back to the community at least once in a while, for you to feel fulfilled, to feel like you've done something, in this world, not just for profit. Sometimes it's important. It's just like contributing when somebody comes to you and they need your help, and you have the means to help them, and you do so. There's definitely some kind of, I wouldn't say blessing, but there's some kind of how do we call it? What goes around comes around. It's like a boomerang effect. It works by all means. So it's very important for us to volunteer once in a while, to broaden our horizons, to make sure we can secure more markets, new clients, and so on and so forth. So that's what I wanted to share with you for today. And stay tuned to my channel, Conference Interpreting in Africa. I know not many people know about that, but we keep on pushing in order to sensitize people on conference interpreting and everything that revolves around it. I'm Stevie Danger Totolo from Gemini Multimedia Limited. Take care of yourself. Bye-bye.